Hello brothers and sisters, Al Shropshire here again. In the 6 years that I've been business manager, I've changed many things and also put new policies and programs in place. I promised in my first campaign that the retirees were going to be honored for their many years of service. They had not had any type of raise in 13 years. The first thing I did was to start the Retiree Wellness Program. I presented a plan to the trustees to allow retirees to share in the educational reimbursement if they met certain criteria in the wellness program. It has become very popular and the retirees have really gotten into it. It's very common to have 100 retirees and their spouses attend monthly. In addition, we included the apprentices in the educational reimbursement if they completed 24 hours of journeyman training. I then went to work on the 13th check for our retirees. The membership overwhelmingly voted for this program. I promised to get it done, and I did. By the way, I hear from journeymen and apprentices that my opposition's operatives are telling members that I only did this to buy votes. This is disgusting. I did it because it was the right thing to do and it needed to be done. Think about it. An apprentice now makes more per year than a good number of these retirees ever made per year. My hope is to create a culture where the working members will always value those that sacrifice so much so that we are able to enjoy so much. I negotiated a settlement on the issue of badge holes at Intel. If you will remember, the former administration could not see their way clear to fix this problem. Their attitude was all or nothing. Taking a hard line is sometimes necessary, but in this case, it made absolutely no sense. While it wasn't perfect, 95% of our members now have a way to leave one contractor and go to work for another without waiting 90 days to be allowed back on any Intel campus. I promised our members I would fix this, and I did. Within a few months of becoming business manager in 2012, our international union sent a representative to put the Intel sites under a national agreement. They had several letters from members and contractors that feared me becoming business manager. I was able to convince the representative that this was not only not needed, but in fact was a really bad idea. I aggressively engaged the UA, our contractors, and Intel's leadership, and reassured all sides of our commitment to this customer. I then implemented an orientation program for all travelers working in our jurisdiction for the first time. This is now incorporated into our hiring hall rules and has drastically improved safety, quality, and productivity throughout our jurisdiction, thus further improving our relationship with our customers. We have built a fantastic relationship with our end users, and I intend to keep it that way. I insisted on a more democratic process for political action donations. We now require the recipient of donations to first fill out a questionnaire and then appear in person before a 100% volunteer PAC committee. There they discuss issues of importance to our membership and to answer questions. Ultimately, members approve the donation at the next union meeting following a recommendation from the PAC committee. If you recall, this was all done in the past solely by the business manager and a closed committee. I have used the word "I" way too many times in these videos. I honestly give credit to our team of business agents and organizers. Every single one of them worked their hearts out to jealously enforce our contract, organize the unorganized, and increase our market share. Who remembers asking for help to enforce the contract only to be told it's a gray area? I told every agent and organizer on day one that anyone who tells a member or contractor that they couldn't interpret contract language because it's a gray area would be looking for a new job. I'm very proud of each and every one of them, and you should be too. They certainly deserve to continue their work on your behalf. I'm asking for your vote to re-elect me as business manager and ensure that this remarkable team remains in place. Thank you, and until next time, good luck.